Hey, it's saying you're live.
It's saying you're live. Let's see if we're
Let's see if we're actually on there.
on.
Learn more. We're just taking a second here to figure out who's watching us.
Yep, we're all plugged in.
There we are, and we can actually see your comments down below.
Yes.
But we are excited today to have you with us and to let you know what's going on in the Chopstick universe.
Yeah, because there is a lot going on. So we've been incredibly busy.
Yeah, it's been six weeks of non-stop stuff.
Yes.
So it started out with we went to
somewhere.
I know. We went to the Salt Flats, right?
Yeah, we were in Utah, but this is pretty interesting so far as people are just sitting
exactly.
there
They're letting people get on there, but yeah. So we started off at the Salt Flats, and then we went to, but before that was somewhere else because then we went to North Carolina.
Yep.
And it was the week before we were doing headshots. For 200 headshots that week.
Yeah.
Then we went to Salt Flats, North Carolina. Then we got a call with North Carolina that said, we need you in the Bahamas.
So we went to the Bahamas.
And we spent 10 days.
Yeah, not for vacation.
No. So this is the hurricane hit the Bahamas, and we were hired to go there and
to do hurricane relief.
Yeah.
So we're there, came back, did some more work, did 2 weeks in the Eastern Sierras for workshops, and maybe
a few lights off here.
There we go. That makes it a little.
We're not so pale.
So less light. But anyways.
Truly.
Where we are headed.
Yes. So.
We don't even believe it.
Yeah. So you just last week called up and said, okay, it's done. We got it.
It's official.
You got us permits.
We got the permits, and I don't even know if we want them yet. No, but getting permits, as you guys know, is always a difficult process. Getting permits for where we're going is always a super difficult process.
Yeah, anytime that we go to anything that's national park, state park,
yes,
it's expensive and difficult. But you were able to get us.
But keep this on your calendar, February 27th.
Yes, the day after my 26th wedding anniversary.
Which he'll be gone
which
again.
Which my wife will remind me that it is during our anniversary.
February 27th.
Yes.
2020. So a few months away. But all of this has to be taken care of months in advance.
Yeah.
We're headed back to Valley of Fire National Park, or
That's
State
right.
Park, actually.
So if you got kids, grandkids, and you've ever seen the movie Cars, Cars Land is based on the Valley of Fire. So think of that cartoon and all those red spires and things. That's Valley of Fire.
Yes. So last year, we went to Valley of Fire for the first time for a workshop. We've been there a few times otherwise, but we went for the workshop.
Yep.
Valley of Fire is unlike any place you've been before.
Yeah.
It is absolutely the most amazing backdrops for doing portrait work. So we knocked it out of the park. I think it was one of our best workshops of the year. It was just killer.
And it isn't just the backdrop. I mean, it's because you have so many different types. You've got textures.
Yep.
You've got all this color, but then you have these epic sweeping landscapes that go on for miles too. So everything there.
So we are announcing that we're headed back to Valley of Fire. It is going to be anybody that saw pictures or video from last year's trip, they were begging us, like, can you please do it again?
Yeah.
This year is going to be even better. We're not going to announce who we have for talented models coming, but just know that
the stuff we're working on right now is pretty amazing.
That it will be
talent.
Absolutely epic,
yeah.
And you won't want to miss it. Now, here's the thing about Valley of Fire. We only have 6 spots available for Valley. No, 6 spots. 6 spots available for Valley of Fire. It's one of those things that you need to hit the website right away and sign up if you're interested. This again is going out on YouTube, so our worldwide audience. This is in conjunction with
WPPI. Yeah, so immediately you're going to hear if you don't know what it is, you've never been there, you're going to go, WPPI is Wedding Portraits Professional International, and you're going to go, I'm not a wedding person, not for me. No. They need to just get rid of the W. We keep saying that because that scares people off. This is not a wedding convention. This is the largest photography convention in the United States.
It's a cool thing.
Anything photography that is portrait related. So whether that's wedding or seniors or fashion or so it's everything, and every manufacturer is there.
So it's the last day of WPPI, the 27th, that we're actually doing this workshop, happening the same time. So if you're coming out to Vegas for WPPI, or if you want to join the workshop just on its own, you can do that. But it is going to be spectacular, and I just see right now that we have 4 spots left because
Oh.
2 people have just signed up for WPPI or for the workshop that's taking place during WPPI. So
Yeah,
there
you
are only,
sign up immediately.
Yeah, like we said, this is going to fill up. There's only 4 spots now that are available for this workshop, and we
truly did turn people away last year. And this isn't based on what we want. It's like we would love to take 6 or 8 or 10 people, but we have a limited number of spots for our permit.
Yeah, and I don't know if you were logged on when you first said this is a fully permitted. This is a big deal because Nevada State Parks only allows 1 permitted photo shoot per day. Yeah. We have it for that day. We are the only permitted group able to do a workshop in Valley of Fire.
You could do it on your own. You don't need us, but you'll also get an $800 fine minimum if they catch you in there with a model. But not with us. It's fully permitted.
Fully permitted.
Insured, everything. We're ready to go. It is going to be an amazing day.
Again, if you are just logging on, you want to go on to panopticchopsticks.com. And you will go to our website, you'll go to upcoming or what's coming up next, hit that tab, it'll bring you to the workshops that are coming up, which one of them is the Valley of Fire workshop. Click on that and reserve one of the last 4 spots now. So, it's pretty amazing when I'm looking at
how fast those things are. Yep. So last year, just a little teaser. If you didn't follow us last year, so we had a model that came out who was part of the Russian Olympic rhythmic gymnastic team and one of the premier dance instructors in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And she just killed it. I mean, she was incredible. All good.
And I'm not going to say for sure, but the possibility she might be coming back.
That's right. Again. Yeah. And then we brought in another ballerina from Australia last year. We brought in another actress.
Yep.
And she's off to school. We don't have her this year, but incredible model. We brought in a clothing designer, a number of things. So we've got some special things this year. We're not ready to announce what we're working on, but it's good. It's all going to come together. And when it does, we're going to tell you, and you're going to wish you had one of those 4 remaining spots.
Yes. Speaking of workshops, real quick, I know this is going out worldwide, but if you happen to be in the Sacramento, Lake Tahoe, Northern California, Bay Area region, coming up on this Saturday.
Yep, we have 2 spots left.
There is only 2 spots left for this one, and that is our abandoned train tunnel workshop.
Yeah.
Which is a blast. So we're going up to the Donner area, and there's the abandoned Union Pacific train tunnels that make for incredible backdrops.
Yeah. And there's just the history behind these tunnels. Super cool. All the tracks are all gone, so this isn't. We're not doing anything illegal. Being on train, this is now a walking path. But it is cool. It is in the Sierra Nevada mountains at about 8,000 or 9,000 feet.
It's just awesome.
And the sweeping views of that whole valley and Donner Lake, and you just don't want to miss this if you're in our.
So 2 spots left for that one. Just hop on the website, grab one of those 2 spots if you're interested. But I just wanted to pop that in real quick. But we've got something else that we've been working with or working on. I don't know what the right word to say is, but
we've been playing around.
With something.
We've been beta testing.
Yeah, she put like a link in there on the.
Yep, put it down to the bottom. Is Luminar 4. So we were big proponents of Skyloom Software's product called. My mind just went blank.
You're talking about Aurora?
Aurora HDR. So, and that is fantastic. And we loved Luminar when it came out. We thought this is going to be a great product. We loved how it worked with color. But then they came out with version 3. And it just crashed everything.
We kind of lost our love for a little
bit.
We
really did. And we never talked to anybody about it. We kind of went silent on anything Skyloom because of that Luminar 3.
But
like they had to beg us this time. They were like, please try the software again. We were like, it just wasn't what we thought it should. But we did. We put it on our computer.
So yeah, they finally got us to do the beta test for them.
Yep. And we have been beta testing.
Oh my goodness.
Life-changing.
And you say that like kind of as a joke, but really.
But it seriously is. So I love replacing skies. So they have a feature in there called sky replacement. They even give you skies that they already preloaded in there.
Skies in there.
You click a button. You say, I want this sky. As soon as you hit the sky, it just happens. It blends it perfectly. It does all the masking. Whether it's trees or a mountain, or you did a picture the other day, like a car. Or it was the Blue Angels, and they put clouds through the cockpit and filtered them a little bit.
Through the canopy glass, you can see the clouds.
One click, and you add new skies.
Absolutely perfect cutout around trees, leaves, buildings, everything.
Yeah.
That if it only had that one feature and it could be called like Luminar
Sky replacement, it would be worth it.
It'd be worth it. Then we've been playing around within that. That's just one little bit. So Luminar 4, when you think of Lightroom, think Luminar 4.
Yeah, it's a standalone product.
It's a standalone product.
Or it can be a plugin.
Or a plugin, and it comes with all the plugins ready to go. But think of doing your workflow in Lightroom. That can actually change over to Luminar 4. If you do any portrait work, you will be blown away. Like we just filmed one of our shows and we were talking about it, doing some demos of it. Like mind blown from what this is doing.
They have presets in there. There's one in particular preset that we've been playing. You click on it and you're done editing the photo.
It's called female profile. Right?
Yeah.
It's just, or a portrait.
Female portrait, you click on it, and the male portrait works too for men. It just gives it kind of a grittier look, but I mean, it literally is click, done. And you save it. But again, this can be a standalone product. This thing's like what?
I don't know.
$79, $80, something like that.
It's not out yet.
No.
So today is I don't know, what is today's date?
The 30th.
Is it 30th? No,
29th.
29th. So it comes out on either the 11th or the 18th, depending if you pre-order it or you just want to buy it later on. But go ahead and pre-order because they have some good packages right now. I think, Mark, you put a link down in the...
I did. I think it's like $89 and you get Luminar 4 plus
Luminar 3.
Yeah.
There's something you buy with Luminar 3 too, which don't worry about Luminar 3. But
and if you already bought Luminar 3, and you want to upgrade, it's a little bit cheaper to do it that way.
And for those that hate, we hear this all the time. People hate the subscription from Adobe that you have to do to have their products.
Yeah, and
this is for you.
I'm a big believer in Adobe, but I love the way Luminar or Skyloom handles their color.
It's good.
It's hard to explain, but the color is much better on it than it is in Adobe.
So what's cool is that if you're a Bridge user and use Photoshop, or if you're a Lightroom user, the plugins now are not a separate piece. They actually are just built in. You just install Luminar 4, and the plugins get installed automatically into Lightroom. It's done. It's ready to go. Yeah. It's a matter of just like you go right-click to edit into Photoshop from Lightroom.
Yeah.
It's right-click, edit into Luminar 4. You can use all the Luminar tools. It's the same.
In Photoshop, it just comes under Filters, Skyloom. You just Luminar 4, it brings up Luminar 4, and you're working. You hit save, takes right back to Photoshop.
I hate difficult software. I hate really bad interfaces. This one we were both able to figure out without ever reading anything.
It is that easy to use.
So really cool. But we just wanted to come on here and say that we really, really, really have been impressed by it.
And we're going to be doing some videos showing you exactly how to use that stuff and what we're seeing in it. So, but man, pre-order.
It's pretty rare. I'm trying to think of another instance where I told somebody go out and pre-order software because I don't know why people pre-order things like that. It doesn't make sense most of the time.
Other than to save, we did it. It was when they came out with the HDR software.
Yeah, okay, that one too.
Because we were so impressed with how good that was, and it is that good.
But this one, I would honestly say pre-order it.
Yeah.
It's that good. I mean, you can take our advice. I think it's one of the best pieces of software. I found a few glitches. I know that they're taken care of in the beta version that we have, but
the rest of it, oh my goodness,
it's solid and it's fast. It's super fast on running.
It doesn't bog your computer down
files
at all.
And stuff.
And I'm running big files and it handles them really well. So. But I cannot stress it enough. This is great software.
So you just hit the link below in the video notes there. That will take you right to the page, and everything should be good to go. So
that's right. So Valley Fire workshop in February. If you're going to go to WPPI, Valley Fire's outside of Las Vegas. You need to sign up. 4 spots left. This weekend, if you're in Northern California, we're hitting the tunnels. Abandoned train tunnels up above Donner. We've got models coming out, phenomenal models this weekend. You're not going to want to miss it.
Just a little tease for Christmas time. We do have our Chopstick Guys, Panoptic Chopsticks Christmas dinner coming up.
So if you're in the Sacramento area, we'll
join us. We'll let you more know about. Can't even talk more about that, but we're going to have some great Chinese food and eat with chopsticks together. So,
we just thought we'd take a minute. It's been a while. We tell you we've been super busy, and
And thank you all for joining us.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you at one of the next workshops coming up.
Okay. Hey, don't forget.
Oh, yes.
Say sushi.